Hello Virgo, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 25th going to the 1st of October. So let's dive straight in. I'm going to pull the tarot cards out first and then we will talk about it. All right, so let's see, please Spirit. All right, I'm going to split the deck, split it into three and put it back together again in a different order, and then we'll take from here. Okie dokie. Okay. And advice. Okay. All right. We're ready. Let's roll up the sleeves, Virgo. So, okay, in your past energy, what might still be influencing you within this week is the Seven of Pentacles. So this could be in terms of work. This could be in terms of your finances. Okay, there may have been some issues here, some delays. Seven of Pentacles kinds of feel, it brings in the feeling of, should I just give up on this? Like, I know I've put a lot of energy into it. I know I spent a lot of time or investment into it. But some of you guys may be feeling like, is what you're doing really paying off? Should you change it? Should you do something different? Seven of Pentacles, you will get results for what you're doing. So in a lot of cases, I really want to say to you, Virgo, don't give up on what you've been working super hard towards. There's a little bit of temptation coming in your current energy for this week because your current energy is the devil. So, and I will speak about that. Very Capricorn energy. It feels like you're in a time where there is a lot of hard work, a lot of responsibilities, but they will pay off. The part of Saturn playing a very big part in your reading this week, which is what I'm feeling, and what Capricorn is ruled by is Saturn. It's a planet of hardcore lessons, delays, responsibilities, contracts, law, legal stuff. It's things kind of that we have to work really, really hard about. It can also be karmic lessons as well. So some of you may be feeling like you've been through a lot recently, and this could be what the Seven of Pentacles is about, that you've been working super, super hard. When am I actually going to finally see some results? When am I going to make it through? When am I going to have a breakthrough? Whatever it may be, you are going to deal with it, okay? We're going to clarify the devil for you and your current energy so we can know a little bit more about your situation and where it's going. But just this giving up energy is kind of lingering in your presence still because you feel as though you should be seeing more results than maybe what you do already, okay? Or maybe financially, again, the same kind of thing. You will get it. Again, Saturn, although teaches us super hardcore lessons and maybe we're having to deal with some karmic cycles, you will get very much rewarded for it. Saturn's not really known for blessings like Jupiter is, but what it does represent is that you will get very big rewards and long-term rewards for what you've been working super hard for, okay? Jupiter just comes and blesses, but Saturn's like, you have to earn it first, and you have been earning it, so that's safe to say. Don't give up, okay? Keep pushing, keep growing, keep learning. Of course, we're gonna make mistakes along the way, and sometimes that's where the Seven of Pentacles comes in, of maybe you've had to reassess and you have to redo things, or you've had to do the work. You've been doing it. So in this case, I will say that you will be rewarded with it. In your current energy, there is a little bit of temptation coming through with the devil card, okay? So just pay attention. Could be a little bit of toxic energy in your current situation as well, whether that's internal fears, doubts, bad habits, addictions, whatever it may be, codependency, or whether it's around you. I am going to clarify the devil, please, for Virgo in the current energy. What's the devil representing here for Virgos? Seven of Pentacles. I'm not fucking joking. Sorry for swearing, but like that's just is the very hardcore not Sagittarius. I don't know why I said that. I was gonna say Capricorn energy. We have the Strength card here as well. Something's testing your strength. There is the temptation in this is, are you gonna give up? Are you gonna stand for what you believe in? Stand what you've worked super hard towards? You're clearly facing a very big challenge, and it's a challenge of your strength. Clarify the devil, please, for Virgo. The King of Cups, you could be dealing with a water sign, or this could again be representing your emotional strength as well. Most likely for some of you, maybe it's your emotions that might be getting the best of you at this time. That might be where the temptation is here. For others of you, it could be in regards to a relationship or with somebody around you who may be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. All right, you might be questioning your dynamic with this person if that's the case. One more, please, for the devil. You You guys are gaining a lot of emotional maturity, and you are going to move forward with strength. For some of you, that may mean leaving a part of yourself behind, one that you feel needs to be let go of. Sometimes the Ten of Swords could be an ending with a specific person, okay? For some of you, this, because you have the Chariot here, Cancerian energy, you guys are moving forward and you guys are chasing your dreams. And there's a lot more discipline and control in regards to this. So you are gaining that emotional maturity when it comes down to the Devil. Whatever it is leading you towards temptation or, again, fears. You're putting an end to that part of yourself. I feel like for some of you, your fears are coming from past events, past situations. And that's why you're having to kind of completely let go of that to move forward. A lot of you guys are dropping dead weight. And again, that could, again, be those fears and a part of yourself that's kind of... They're telling me, you know, like Chicken Little, you know, the sky is falling. Like there might be a voice in your head or a part of yourself that is like kind of like, whether it's anxiety or what, like it kind of screaming, you know, the world is ending. Like that's it. Like, oh my God, everything's going to, you're kind of putting an end to that voice in your head, that Chicken Little thing. I don't know why Chicken Little is coming through because the sky ended up falling in the end, but I feel like you're letting go of that fear factor that everything is going to come crashing down. And I think you're only feeling that is because the past situation really did. It's nightmares. It's situations here that you feel stressed and worried about. But you are gaining this King of Cups energy, which is that emotional strength to push through, to rise above this Devil energy. Because the Devil, you know, if you think about it, the Devil is an energy that wants to keep you tied up and chained. They want to stop your growth. I'm not speaking about people, but this energy. So it feels like you're kind of working hard, you're moving forward. I love to see the Chariot in this instance because you're gaining balance, all right, which is good. All right, so in the position of what your higher self wants you to align yourself to in the present is Judgment. Again, this is that release, it's that letting go. Some of you might need to hear that, you know, what's out of your control is just out of your control, let it be. Judgment is also just about seeing the truth, understanding the truth, gaining enlightenment and rising up. Going to a new level. So it's almost as though like I'm getting like a really bad pain in my ear all of a sudden. Could be significant. But the Judgment card here in this case kind of just, yeah, it's like a big release. They want you to let go. Like don't hold on so much to things around you with the Devil energy, okay? Feels like don't, although there are things around you that make you feel tied down and there are fears around you that are making you feel tied down, codependent or whatever, let go of that. Let go of this Devil energy, even if it's like materialism or materialistic. Is that a word? Materialism? I'm sure. Let go of those like let it go because it's really keeping you down. Of course, easier said than done, but the Judgment is about rising up and letting go of something. Trusting a bit more in the universe. And ascending your vibrations. You guys might be you might benefit from actually listening to certain like music for some reason. I'm picking up on that. Anything that makes you feel light, like releasing, like do that. As you can see here, these people are desperately trying to get up there, but they're unable to let go of their bodies here, whereas this person is rising up. Because she's finally accepted what she needs to release to move forward. And for some of you, you're so close to a new chapter, but you have this fear. It's coming from emotional fears. I'm not ready to take those cards just yet. So I put them back in. So yeah, the Judgment is this truth, clarity, enlightenment, and release. Finding peace. Okay. What's blocking that energy is the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is usually optimism and all that great stuff, that conquering energy. Look what's on the bottom of the deck as well. Come on, the synchronicities are there. A Sagittarius energy, which we did kind of say earlier, so I don't know if there is a Sagittarius that might be kind of holding you back, or whether there is that part of yourself, like depends where Sagittarius might be in your astrology chart. Like I rarely say that, but some of you might need to hear it. It could be bringing you down. This can also be like being a bit frivolous. Okay, some of you might have this like mindset of YOLO, and that might be getting you in a situation that might be a little bit, again, like for some reason, like it just feels like either debts or it feels like just it's hard stuff. It's things that are keeping you tied down, which is interesting. But I feel like if you deal with it, then you can rise up. This Knight of Wands energy is a very like independent, free spirit energy, and you have that within you. So whatever you're experiencing now is really bugging you out because it's going against this natural energy that you have of wanting to be free spirited. But this free spirit energy and this desire to step into that is blocking you from dealing with what needs to be dealt with. So, okay, it's very important that we're doing that. It does feel like it's, again, coming from that King of Cups energy, so making sure that your emotions are intact. Make sure that we're dealing with this first, and you can do all the things you want to do. This feels like it's more about, like, not focusing much on short-term things, but more for long-term things, an investment for a lot of you. Some of you may have had to be traveling and that stopped you from dealing with things that you needed to deal with. Maybe there's been some vacations. The Knight of Wands, let's clarify the Knight of Wands here. Why is this a blockage? 8 of Cups. So there's this desire to just leave it all behind. Some of you might have this like feeling, I just want to run away. Like I just want to do something different. But it feels like a running away situation. 8 of Swords. I had a pain in my heart just there. Why is this a blockage, please? The 9 of Cups. Going from the 8 to the 9 is not so bad. So yeah, 9 of Cups can be indulgence, overindulgence. So again, pay attention. It's good to not be greedy. It's good to not, again, like do something now and regret it later. Because that's the vibes I'm picking up on, all right? That's just what I'm feeling. Because this is coming up in your blockage position. There could be a feeling of like, I'm just going to do this by myself, all by myself, in my own way, in my own terms. But we're ignoring this devil energy, which good in a way. But it feels like this needs to be addressed. Otherwise, you're giving yourself a false sense of freedom, when in reality, what you're doing is actually holding yourself back even more by avoiding something. That's what it feels like to me, okay? We have to speak about our feelings. We have to understand what the chain is. What is it that's holding you back? What is it that's holding you down? For some of you, it's a past energy like we had with the 10 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. There are some fears. There is some old situations that's still hurting you, still harming you, and that you might be changed to, okay? So we have to kind of set that free, let that part of ourselves free and let it go, let it be heard, let it be seen, and then we can deal with situations accordingly, okay? Like, it's like being free. Like the Judgment is wanting you to release. Not run away. That's different. You still have to come back to it later. Like that's not, the chain has just got longer, letting you venture up, but it's still chained. Do you understand what I'm saying? All right, interesting reading so far, Virgo. Okay, in your environment and how your environment might be affecting you, it does feel like there is this lost energy coming through. The moon can also be about, you know, hidden feelings, hidden emotions, and maybe this is something that you're currently feeling in your environment. Maybe you're feeling like it's not the right environment for you, or maybe there's people around you here that's making you feel a little bit lost, a little bit emotional. Let's clarify the moon, please, in Virgo's environment, how it's influencing them this week. Queen of Cups coming through with the Ace of Pentacles. Now, Queen of Cups, this feels very similar to this moon because I'm pretty sure she's very capable of going into that energy if the emotions get a little bit, you know, I feel like there's a part of you that might have been a bit ignored, or you're feeling a bit ignored or abandoned here, which I will go into. I kind of feel like your environment makes you feel a bit lost or lonely. Maybe you guys are like living by yourself, or you feel by yourself. Queen of Cups, you are in your emotions. It's not such a bad thing. You're an empath when the Queen of Cups comes in. Very strong Cancerian energy as well, by the way. Which again is the 4th house, is to do with your home. I feel like you're going to change that if that's the case. Like whatever this moon energy is, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised here, Virgo, because you have the Ace of Pentacles. So you are going to be given stability, and maybe that's something that makes you feel at a loss and at a lag. But you guys might be feeling other people's energies as well in your environment, and that might be why you're feeling a certain way. One more for the moon. Your 9 of Swords. Well, there you go. You are really thinking, and that is causing emotional triggers here. It's your environment that's making you feel this way. So people around you, or again, your location. This is insomnia, sleepless nights, or nightmares, you know. And with the moon, I think you're very paranoid about something, whether it's how something's making you feel, It does feel like you're overthinking it because you have the Ace of Pentacles here. Of course, I say that I don't know your situation, so you decide what this is, but I feel like there is a solution coming in. It's going to make you very happy and make you feel balanced again, which is nice. All right, going into your energy and your internal energy and how that might be influencing you this week, it's very similar to the moon, to be fair. Five of Pentacles, you might have experienced a loss, all right, whether it's financial loss, whether it's people that you have lost around you, whether it's just endings or whether it is grief. Like either way, it's in total, it's grief with the Five of Pentacles, in my opinion, because it always represents like a hole to me. So you feel like something's been taken from you, or someone's been taken from you, whatever it may be. The Five of Pentacles, what you're dealing with internally is a loss. And it does feel very, that Seven of Pentacles energy that we said earlier, you've done so much and it feels like you're still having this Five of Pentacles mentality or feeling. I mean, it's normal to feel this way if it's normal to grieve situations, like even if it's people or situations, even if someone's just no longer in your life, it's normal to grieve that, grieve what could have been. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. We have to heal this. This could be an inner child wound here. The Magician. All right, you're completely capable. Okay, some of you need to hear this, that whatever it is that you're worried about, stressing about, like I understand why you'd feel that way. Some of you have been through some sort of material or loss in general. The Magician here says that you can start anywhere. You can start to manifest anywhere. You don't need... Your life doesn't need to look good already for you to start manifesting. Because with the Magician here, he has just a few tools, but he can make anything out of it. It's about unlimited possibility. It's about using what you've got. And at the moment, you feel like you've got nothing, or you don't have enough. But the Magician's, I think something's going to surprise you. You're going to realize something internally with that Magician. Because the Fool is also here. And underneath that is a Ten of Swords. So again, it's from some ending. Will you take a leap of faith and finally realize actually what you do have and what you're capable of, by the way? Because the Fool's journey goes from the Fool, takes a leap of faith, meets the Magician. And the Magician opens that bag that he has behind him here and shows all the tools here. It says that, you can do anything you want with this. Manifest whatever you want. Anything that you can visualize, you can bring to life. So it's only from an ending, unless it's happened already, that you can have this new beginning, that you can actually manifest something from this state. You've let go of something that's been really holding you back, holding you down. You're still grieving it. You're still feeling at a loss, at a lack because of it, again, financially or emotionally. But you're now in a position where you can manifest, and that's something you can't see right now. Speaking of what you can't see right now, Virgo, you have the Six of Swords. What you can't see right now is that you're actually moving away from a situation. You've dealt with the worst of a situation. And that even if things don't look very good for you right now, they're getting better and better every step of the way. And that can be hard to see for you. Six of Swords is someone who's running away from conflict, has gone from a very chaotic situation and environment and is now moving away. Sure, he's still in the boat here, still on that journey. He's not at land. And maybe some of you are again like thinking more about, if only I was at this stage, will I feel better about myself? Or if only I was at this position. You're in a tricky situation from what it seems like, something that still feels a little bit rocky, your current state. You do with the devil, you're still dealing with things, but it says that things are a lot better than they have been, and that's something to really kind of take into account. So we've learned lessons along the way, but things are getting better and better, and you will absolutely be at this point where you'll feel a lot more stable when you've reached land. Some of you can be relocating. Some of you, what you can't see right now is an unexpected trip. All right, vacation or trip or a journey that you'll have to make. In your near future is the Queen of Pentacles. So again, some of you are going to get a lot of money. Some of you are going to feel, this is your card, Virgo, so you are going to feel in a better position, either financially or just in terms of your stability anyways. In the near future, you are going to feel a lot more abundant, even if it's just a change in mindset. What's good about this is you're going from this energy internally to this energy. So, I feel like whatever has happened, it can be fixed. Maybe it's because of the Magician energy. Or maybe it's because you don't recognize that you've always had this potential within yourself anyways, and now you're finally seeing it and embodying it. In the distant future, you have the Four of Swords. So there is going to be something coming up in a distant future in terms of being able to finally rest, relax, and actually heal something. So whatever you're going through that makes you feel hurt, that moon energy, the Five of Pentacles energy, there is pain there. As much as the Three of Swords has not come up, the Four of Swords says that you've experienced the Three of Swords, but now you're finally able to really heal it. Taking the time out, you might find again another vacation coming up for you in the distant future with the Four of Swords. Pay attention to your health in the in a distant future as well. This can mean that you're actually healing from something and taking the time out to heal from something. And your overall advice for you, Virgo, is the Ten of Wands and the Queen of Wands, okay, which is good. This feels like, because the Ten of Wands came first and I felt cool to just pull the other card that was kind of like starting to come out with it, and it was the Queen of Wands, which is lovely, because what your advice is and what you need to hear and do is to let go of everything that's been holding you back and to embrace who you're really supposed to be in this lifetime, and that is a confident, creative being. All right, some of you might be forgetting that, forgetting your strength, forgetting your attractiveness, and that's not only to do with beauty, although Queen of Wands is the most beautiful queen. So again, you guys stand out. Your energy is attractive in general to people, but also opportunities in the universe. So when you're stepping into your actual, like, I'm hearing true form, not only you're going to feel like your heart is so pure, Virgo. That's one thing I want to say, but you have been so tainted by things you've been holding on to that maybe you haven't had the chance or opportunity to feel that for a long time, or to feel your strength. So you're finally going to be sitting on the throne, and that is your advice, is to let go of everything that's been holding you back. It's been a long and exhausting journey for a lot of you, and to embrace who you truly are and start again on an internal level, because she now has only one wand here. So it represents to me like a new beginning, but it's like a new beginning of self, like a rebirth, which is very beautiful. Let's just pull you a couple of these cards for Virgo this week. You have spiritual growth coming through for you. So again, this is all happening for your spiritual growth. You also have manifestation. So that's something the universe is really trying to get you to do a bit more of, by the way. You're manifesting. Step into that manifesting energy, okay? All right, Virgo, I love you guys. Wish you all the best. If you'd like a personal reading and enjoyed this one, then that will be down below. If you also would like to start meditation or continue meditation, and you want an app that will help you with that too, then that is also linked down below. There's a 7-day free trial if you use the link down below. If you don't like it, it's fine, you can cancel it. But if you like me and loved it, then you will get the 25% off membership as well afterwards. All right, well, wish you all the best, send you my love, and I hope you have an incredible week.